Damn right I'm ready for book club, Blade.
Meet you there.
I'll walk you.
Oh, Wolverine joined us for book club? I was fucking kidding.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
I was fucking kidding that he was gonna join.
Whenever I read this book, I can still hear...
I didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
If you haven't already, you should welcome Logan. You good?
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
His mistake was making decisions to elevate his own standing instead of his troops.
Makes sense. The better they do, the more he gets credit for leading them to victory. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
For less capable people, that sounds far too rigid a way to lead.
Yeah, I find it's best to leave some wiggle room. Give your people objectives and the resources to achieve them. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
You could order me a pizza.
Nope, we're too far from New York City.
Damn it.
That is a shame. Pizza could build consensus.
You're not wrong. That's how I used to get the Hulk on board.
Makes sense.
But
Maybe
I
I'm
find
just a
little
fat
enjoyment
Hulk.
in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is Hunter. Do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan #5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
Next month?
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent, but there should have been a bigger spread.
I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
Yeah. It's like Shadow. He wants good snacks.
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would?
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
The name alone has me intrigued.
Maybe you're right. I should learn to roll with the unexpected.
Yeah, no need to be.
You welcomed a resurrected
Why else
demon
am I
slayer
here?
into your life. Now we read books together.
Can't argue with that. When you first joined, I wanted you to keep an open mind about book club. I owe Logan
Just
the
snacks.
same courtesy you showed me.
Good call.
On your way out,
Time
I
to
agree.
go.
good meet.
Good meeting. Brooklyn handshake. Target was damaged this turn. Forceful. Well, we're going to go with the Brooklyn handshake.
We've really been putting the pedal to the Hydra metal, huh, Hunter?
Damn
I
right.
haven't seen the Hellride this fired up since... well, ever. I thought she could use a little tune-up, and we could use a little break to catch up.
What is on your mind, Robbie?
Snacks.
Honestly, just wanted to say thanks. I was starting to feel like a fifth wheel around here for a while. But lately, not so much. Even though Sparky agrees. Well, both of us, just wanted to say thanks. Nice
Hey,
to feel useful.
Sometimes I
I mean?
feel like you don't fit in, and then all of a sudden, you actually kick a lot of ass. It's like a 50-50 with you. We either get really lucky or it's in. Last few times he's come along, he's been kicking ass.
Normally, I would not advise anyone to listen to the demon inside of their head.
I know.
But in this case, you are both welcome. And your help has been much appreciated.
Feelings mutual, Hunter. From both of us.
I know people don't like
Who
Robbie
would've
too much,
thought
but he's not
a
too bad.
300-year-old
Not my
demon
favorite.
Hunter from Old Salem, Massachusetts, hanging with the spirit of vengeance from East LA in a magically restored transient abbey as, you know, friends.
Stranger things have happened. And will happen,
Yeah.
I am sure.
Like my hoodie or whatever.
And I look forward to all of them.
Friendship up. Common passive, fill in the soul meter increase. Maximum health 15%. Limit to 2 per mission. Nice, nice.
What were you reading, Doctor? One of those political spy thrillers Captain Rogers is always head down in?
It's actually a medical journal on bispecific antibodies and the treatment of hematologic malignancies. Just some light reading.
I like blood and making people bleed and drinking blood. I get it.
I hope you learned something that could give us an edge in battle. We need every advantage.
I feel the same. I've found that when I keep my mind sharp, I make better use of my body. In truth, I've been in survival mode so long, I don't know where to
Well, we
find
just went
my
fishing.
own off switch.
Just know your limits. When you burn a candle to its ends, the light quickly fades.
Your concern is noted, Hunter. I won't overdo it.
Oh, his eyes.
Well, I should get back to my studies. Medical journals do not read themselves, but I'm working on that.
Happy to befriend you, Morbius.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A mushroom?
Fascinating, isn't it? Some of the rarest species of flora I've ever seen. Carol says there are mushrooms growing in these woods that were thought extinct decades ago. And that tree over there? I'm pretty sure it just winked at me.
I did not realize you were so interested.
It might have just
in
been a
nature,
butthole.
Tony.
Oh, I'm not. I have terrible allergies. I'm just petrified to be inside.
Tony.
I know. I'm sure it will be all fine in the end. I mean, look at us. First time I laid eyes on you, I assumed you were gonna swallow my soul. And now here we are, two friends enjoying a moment.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
You're right, of course. I'm just surprised you didn't work in a basilisk or giant spider or some other terrible monstrosity you've beheaded over the years.
Yes, I suppose your situation is not unlike unraveling the web of Rourke, the Spider King, one strand at a time.
And there it is. Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the old abbey before Caretaker sicks the hounds of hell on us. Well, hound.
Are you sure? I could stay outside longer if...
No, I'm good. Better, in fact. Owe you one. Besides, that tree I mentioned that winked at me before, I think it just took a few steps closer.
You do not want that tree to get any closer.
Time to face the music.
Up clash time.
So, what did you want?
A do-over? And to apologize for the last time.
It's a nice sentiment, but a do-over doesn't have much appeal for either of us.
Yeah, I don't understand why we should keep giving you chances.
You shouldn't. Not if you don't want to. But hear me out, okay? I've been the person in charge for years. When I'm stressed, I can steamroll people who never expected it, and certainly don't deserve it.
That's what assholes say. To justify their behavior so they can keep being assholes.
Half of the Avengers agree with you. Look, nothing I did was justified. I was a jerk. And I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look, when you take away all the trappings of ungodly wealth, I'm just a guy who likes to make things. None of my friends were into this stuff. I was the only kid who saw beauty in exhaust manifolds, who spent hours poring over the guts of a microprocessor. That's all I want here, to make things with friends. As long as that's still an option.
That's the whole idea behind this? Okay, here's how we make this work. Tony Stark, CEO, is banned from shop class.
But making things, Tony? The guy we're talking to right now? He can stay.
That's more than fair.
Glad that's over with. Feuding with Tony Stark is not an achievement I cared to unlock. So, how about we make something new?
We
Another
keep
game for
making
retooling.
achievement unlock
We have a
jokes.
few more ideas in the backlog if you want to check them out. I finally have a use for the components you handed me. So, are we...
Took Tony long enough to figure out shop class, huh? I thought his suit had the thicker skull.
You seem happier than I expected.
Of course I'm happy. Everything's back to normal. That's all we wanted. I'll let you get to it. Parker can't wait to dive in.
Well, that was less painful than expected. Thanks for coming, Hunter. We all needed to, clear the air.
I am ready.
And now we work really fast. What the fuck? Oh, I got another one of those.
Parker's creative drive is amazing. Seeing how he tackles a problem gives me ideas of my own. And Robbie has the right intuition when it comes to putting these prototypes together. I thought he was being overcautious, but that's a crafter's care. Wish I'd seen it earlier.
See, he's understanding, I guess.
I think that was our best work. Everyone did their part. I'm ready to call it.
I gotta go see the Spider-Man guy thing.
Look, I don't want to brag, but I think this is our best work. Yeah, I know, blah blah, teamwork, blah blah blah, but still, it's impressive what we can do when we all work together.
Pretty impressive, don't you think? Teamwork.
Hey, so, what surprised you when you woke up in this century?
Individually wrapped candies, dogs in purses, and modern architecture. Skyscrapers are truly daunting.
Yeah, try swinging from one.
Swinging up among the clouds sounds peaceful.
Yeah, it's not bad. But it's colder than you might think. And if you get an anchor point wrong, you can easily swing into the side of a building.
How often do you do that?
I don't. Anymore. When I first started, cracked a window on the 100th floor of Avengers Tower.
How did you fix it?
Well, I didn't. But I left a note.
I left a note. Do you think Eddie would like a copy of the Amazing Spider-Man edition number 101? Here you go, Eddie. He liked it.
Again? Like right now?
Dude, his audio fucked up, but sweet.
Well,
Did you tire of listening to Doctor Strange's stories? The ones where multi-tentacled old ones feasted on cavemen?
nah. Actually, that sounds up my alley. I just needed some fresh air. Plus, Robbie likes to crank the volume on his video games, and I don't like loud noises.
Right. Your, costume is sensitive to powerful sonics.
You know, it's funny. My other has protected me from so many things over the years. Sometimes pushes away more than just bullets.
Maybe you scare a few people, but at least you are protecting them. Dead people cannot say thank you.
Honestly, most of the time, the people I save are too scared to say anything.
Maybe you need to put a costume on over the
Fear
costume.
can be incredibly disabling.
That's one way to put it. I should probably carry a backpack full of fresh underwear for all the bladders I disable.
Ew.
So your other's appearance is functional, but is it necessary?
Maybe not. I'm not the only person who bonded with my symbiote. The suit often changes appearance with each new host.
Care if I run around the Abbey wearing the symbiote for a bit?
I do. The relationship I have with my other is very intimate. Feels like a betrayal whenever it takes on a new host.
Like wearing someone else's underwear?
Maybe a bit. If your underwear had tendrils and constantly wanted you to feed it.
Ugh.
You and your symbiote have an interesting relationship.
It's simultaneously the
Feed my
strangest
underwear.
relationship I've ever had. As well as the most comforting. Thanks for talking about it, Hunter. I don't think everyone inside would take the time to understand how I tick.
Peter would if he wasn't like a spaz. Main mission time.
Was running a search for our new pal Blaze's location, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Equo ne credite tucre.
Latin?
Do not trust the horse Trojans. Carol, just what type of search were you running? There. It's a message. Well, more like a bad dad joke from beyond the grave.
Howard?
His research files. Whenever there's any unauthorized access, the Trojan Horse program activates, and bingo. There's our little thief right there.
The Southwest. That cannot be a coincidence.
Tony? Did Howard do this to all his files?
Oh no, only the good stuff. The really juicy stuff.
How juicy.
Well,
I
I'll give you
like
2 guesses,
juice.
but you'll only need one. A big green one.
So like a juicy fruit, or and who do I even take? Well, clearly I'm gonna need someone who can heal. Like I can heal, but like Venom's here. Venom hits so hard and massive damage if we get the heroism. Wolverine takes out a shit ton. Captain America's just a fucking tank. To be honest, let's see how it goes bringing Captain America along. It's going to be a little rough because we won't have another healing type person. It's just me, but we'll see. I like how I'm like a dark choice, but I look like a Valkyrie or something. I don't know what I am.
And how Lilith plans to use it against us.
If I get a clear shot, I'm
Going to knock Banner straight through it.
Banner is searching for in the stock files, then get back here.
We got this, Sarah. I know how to handle Bruce.
He's fallen under Lilith's power. He's no longer the same man you knew.
Yeah, he's a little more exciting now.
Hey, some would say he's fun.
Stark, wait! We don't know what he's planning.
Hesitated with Bruce before and it cost us. Don't worry. This time I've accounted for...
And if these results are correct, it changes everything.
You knowingly triggered that Trojan horse, didn't you?
I did.
Another trap, Bruce? Huh. I'm disappointed.
No trap, Tony. An invitation.
To what? Join Queen Demon and the creepy crew? If anyone could fight her off, I'd have thought it'd be you.
And why would I ever want to do that? She values me, not the monster you all seem so fixated with. Together, we will shatter the limitations of what you refer to as magic and science. But don't take my word on it. My Gamma Accelerator is only the first step. We stand on the precipice of true
Yeah, heard that one before. Usually when Pops was ready to kick off a new arms race.
Save your phony disgust for the cameras. We both know you're interested. I want you to finish Howard's work.
Uh-huh.
With me.
Of course.
Together we will fulfill your father's destiny.
Yep.
And bask in the glory of the Dark Mother.
And there it is. Well, Bruce, I can see how well this whole Lilith thing is working out for you, but the problem is, I already have a team. And while I appreciate the generous offer, we're gonna take back my father's data, and then kick your evil ass.
Oh no. Hooded thugs. You could still shoot him and then turn.
Understand me, Tony. I wasn't asking.
I mean, you were until he said no. Don't lie now. Protect the Hydra server and hack all the terminals. Defeat enemies before they can damage or destroy the server. Use the hack data card to retrieve data. Hacking the last terminal will end the mission. Well, this sucks.
Kind enough to alert Hydra's forces to your presence. If you ever wanted to show off your elite hacking skills, now would be the time, Mr. Stark.
Me? Show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
Just hack the computer before they smash it, please, Tony.
See, that wasn't so hard.
The one's going for it.
Let's try this.
Tony mad. Tony strike. I should have brought Venom. He would have hit so hard.
A flying mechanical combat suit almost seems like cheating.
I'm on it.
Haven't felt this good in years. Let's settle this.
I haven't felt this good in years.
We see all of your movements.
Yeah, why didn't you just see that one coming?
This should be good.
So it looks like only one will attack the thing. We'll have to live with one attack or more.
Hydra's upping its game.
Ow, quick, Shadow, grab the hack the servers.
For victory!
Put on like Iron Man's like first suit or whatever the hell it was called. Just use that.
Oh, I thought we were finished.
The children will join us soon.
Oh god, this bitch and this shit. No, that's annoying.
You really are a terrible salesman, Bruce. At least butter me up before you attack my deservedly huge ego.
Why would I do it? I have no idea what a computer is. 34% chance.
Hail
Ah, boy. What can I do for you? On that, that's not going to help me any. Nobody's that close to each other.
Let's do it.
He's the only one that's going to do it.
That'll work.
Wow, I'm glad you're on our side.
Enemy unit repositioning.
I think you got him.
Well, we only have one more terminal, right? Then once we hack it all, it ends, right? One or two more.
I'll handle it.
Still online.
That will not slow me down.
Oh, it's probably not in the best condition right now.
Hold for backup.
Soon they arrive.
Anyone was to pull something out of their ass right now, it'd be great. This time I see Doctor Strange being efficient here, because he would have given us an extra move.
That facility is teeming with Hydra reinforcements. Anything you can do to expedite the process.
Look, you can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of algebraic equations to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie.
Credit where credit is due.
Thank God.
Stark knows his technology.
I mean, I hacked one. Didn't make sense, but I did it.
Got it.
Why can it never be easy with you?
Just lucky, I guess.
Tony, wait. We have what we came for. There is no reason to follow him.
I tried to reason with you, Tony, but you were never going to listen. Just like Mother This was the trap.
Oh, shit. You know who would like to fight a big guy? Holy fuck. Venom would. And I'm sorry, not Guy. Beat the Dread Maiden. Will gain counter each time they are damaged. Plan attacks carefully.
Mother of... Is it me, or are these things just getting bigger and bigger? Forehead on that thing.
I would be more concerned about the mace.
Oh, I was getting to that. But I just can't pull my eyes away from that massive blade piece of hers.
I'm glad you're in good spirits, but the Dread Maiden is no laughing matter.
Well, I guess, you know, people do love the big ladies.
I see the target.
That will not distract me.
I'm saving my energy till we need it.
I think we need it, Tony. I don't know how to tell you this.
How much better can I get?
You are too weak for this fight.
I know what my future holds.
Each attack gives it a counter. Does it use its counter after a while? Does it lose the counter?
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
And how many people are turned on by this? Oh god, that gives it too? Oh shit.
Death has arrived.
This is gonna be a problem.
Prepare yourself.
God, if I had Venom with his like 200 damage attacks, that'd be great. Hey, Tony, sorry. Ow. That's just not good.
I will not be defeated.
Really regretting some of my choices today.
I need no allies in this world.
Well,
I am still the prize.
She's going to try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Sure, maybe we'll just take a few swipes at her kneecaps.
We've got to stick together.
oh, we got a big problem.
That should help.
I will make this quick.
There's the hunter I've been hearing about.
All souls will refund a card play when they are KO'd. Soulless beasts and brutes will also draw cards when KO'd.
Watch my back.
This is ridiculous.
Help is at hand.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Yeah, everyone fight me if you want.
I don't do this for just anyone.
It's actually a really nice move, Tony. Even though they're all pissed at you now. Hey, refunded. Yeah. She was supposed to go in that and explode. It didn't trigger because of her weird body proportion. How much block right now does fucking Captain America even have?
I fear no end. My fate is no different from yours.
And that's what I think of you. She's got it down, but, you know, fucked you up. Sadly, Captain America's gonna die.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Or not Captain Iron Man. I'm losing it here. My brain is mush. Next, I'm gonna be like, Clive is here.
They have not lost focus yet. Lilith has made this Dread Maiden in her own twisted image.
Interesting interpretation. I would have guessed it was something out of Giger's sketchbooks.
He had 296 block. God, the animations.
Leave some for the rest of us.
That's some move. Roger that.
I know what my future holds.
Oh, do you now? Forgot every time I keep redrawing your shit. Perfect time for a heal.
Nice work. Here we go.
Sick of this guy.
Don't look so tough. You sure you're up for this?
Well, they're gonna attack him, but Captain America still has like almost 300 in armor. So I guess that's okay. That, not so much.
Somehow I had expected more.
My strike runs true.
God, if only he had like a counter.
Lilith will not be pleased with your efforts.
This is still happening.
This is still happening. Wish I could do that to myself. Let's get these things out of here.
Typical Hydra. Engage. There's still time to run away, but you better get going.
This will hurt me. Yeah. hurt me just like I thought it would. Do I want me or... I'm half health to do. It's all like a big waste that I'm messing around with. I'm back up now.
Just what I needed.
And we're just gonna have to hope. Hopefully we don't just lose everyone after that. Iron Man might just go down. Ow. Oh, good, these schmucks. That's pretty much all of his block, but Captain America had a shit ton of it. It was fun while it lasted.
Their loyalty to her is unwavering.
They haven't changed their minds yet.
The longer this takes, the more danger you're in. Don't let her overwhelm you.
That's a really helpful insight.
Whoops.
You should come down here and help her out for us.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
And I... Damn it, I want to push her closer so I could have done it, but whatever.
That's some move.
I will not be defeated.
Yeah, I noticed. You're a real pain in the tuchus. Now we can get rid of Big Boy here.
Now that was something.
Target confirmed.
Love the effort.
Now it's just all this shit.
Someone order a knuckle sandwich?
Is that what a knuckle sandwich is? Just a giant pole?
It's nice of Lilith stocking the practice dummies for us.
Man, Lifesteal would have been great to have.
Eternity awaits you.
Captain America was an okay pick. But I needed someone like Wolverine or just like fucking Venom. Now there goes Cap. We're pretty much screwed here soon.
Looking at me here. I think they like me.
You had your chance to escape.
Not gonna do enough damage. Don't have heal.
This shall be of great help. Your fate is sealed.
If there's ever a time.
Will not be defeated.
Oh, this one looks like a failure. I definitely didn't do this good. Well, it's looking a little better. She's almost dead, but let's just see how this goes. Ow. She is not very friendly.
Still coming this way.
That'll work.
I know what my future holds.
Yeah, get death.
I've got you.
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
I'm on it.
All right, can we go home now?
I wasn't sure
Dear
if you
Lord,
were
that was tough.
but the Dread Maiden was no match.
Now we need to make sure we have good team setups and better cards. At least for fucking Iron Man needs some stuff.
What'd you call that thing?
Well, I had to redo it because
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I did fail.
I think I lost myself there for a second. Should have listened to you. I'm sorry about that.
He that starts out on a quest for vengeance.
This work, this discovery, will have ramifications for generations to come. Think my own son, Tony.
Better not miss.
Yeah, I had to redo that fight like all over because I pretty much lost. And it was tough because I didn't have someone with a lot of strength. Like Tony's got one good card now that lets me hit a lot of people, but I was really missing lifesteal. I'm so greedy with lifesteal from Venom, Wolverine, things like that. So not having it in my party is a little rough.
Every time it seems like I finally put my family issues behind me, someone has to go and pick at the scar.
Is this about what Banner found in your father's files?
Bingo. Let's just say your mom and my dad would have made a real cute couple. In hell.
I had no idea you hated your father.
Why does the
Seems
volume
like
get
we
low
have
again?
A lot in common.
Don't get me started. I could go on about it for an hour. Or 50 minutes. Weekly.
Perhaps I should know more about him. Your father, that is.
Some kids' dads had hobbies like collecting coins or stamps. Mine collected Defense Department contracts. And on the rare occasions when he wasn't off trying to build a better bomb, he was yelling at me.
Over what?
Over everything!
So, Banner wants one of your father's bombs?
No, it's worse than that. Howard had an avid interest in gamma radiation. That's the thing that puts the Hulk in Hulk. He always talked of constructing a gamma accelerator, an unbelievably powerful piece of machinery. If that's what Banner's after, we could be in a world of hurt.
For our sake, I hope you are wrong about this.
Hey, me too. Unfortunately, the curse of my genius is that I'm never wrong. Ever.
If it helps, we could go through the files together. Strategize.
I appreciate the offer, Hunter, but right now I just need to get out of this suit and put my thoughts together.
Doesn't look like it'd be comfortable in the rain.
Another banner day for the Suns. Oh,
Strange.
that's a pun.
I saw that Dread Maiden. Lilith's really plumbing the depths of hell.
So you want to work out, Captain America?
Today's a good day.
Is it?
Why is that?
Heard back from Gloria's family. She did custodial work at Avengers Tower. They say she'll make a full recovery.
She was there when Hydra attacked?
Yep. A ceiling collapsed before her EPS could fully activate. She had some broken bones in her legs. I worried her injuries might be permanent.
It was good of you to check in on her.
No need to praise me for something anyone would do.
Then allow me to appreciate your thoughtful nature.
All right. It's unfortunate, but Avengers Tower is a target. Anyone who works there knows the risks. The least I can do is give them the time of day. And I'm not the kind of person who does the least of anything.
You look like you'd like Burning Skies air combat in World War II. You loved
it.
It
Was a great time.
Banner's theft of Howard Stark's research is troubling news.
He loved it. Like he loves me. I don't think he does.
Crowley, transcendental magic, conquest through technology and mysticism by Victor Von Doom. Guessing this library doesn't carry the Hardy Boys.
I am unfamiliar with their work.
Team Extreme?
I brought you here, Hunter, so we might reconnect with your roots. To remind you of who you are, where you came from, and where you can go. And more importantly,
I changed my hair for Tony. For a fucking request. I'm doing my best.
Okay. So where do you see me going, Steve?
Not to sound like a self-help book, Hunter, but sometimes it's more about the journey than the destination. Keep striving to be the best version of the Hunter you can be. If you keep doing the work, nothing will be out of your reach. Except for that row of encyclopedias at the top of that bookshelf. I'm pretty sure you're gonna need a ladder for that.
No, I could just whip it around. It does sound weird. But I can.